Thank you, Justice Leone.
Justice Carpio.
Counsel.
Yes, Your Honor.
But in your answer to Justice Leonen, you said a facial challenge can also be mounted if the violation of fundamental constitutional right.
Certain core concerns as mentioned by Justice Leone.
Yes, so the police mounted a facial challenge because they allege a violation of religious freedom. That's a core constitutional right, correct?
That is their claim, Your Honor.
Okay, but on its face, it satisfies that requirement. That is, they're claiming that the law violates their religious freedom. Correct? That's the claim.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay.
Yes.
Now, what is the high bar that the petitioners have to overcome in a challenge like that?
No constitutional application, Your Honor. That is the high bar.
No, the high bar is that if you mount a facial challenge like that, you must prove that under all circumstances, you are correct that you violate freedom of religion.
Yes, Your Honor.
Now, that's what I was saying, that if you use condom, there can be no violation, correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, let me go to another matter. Can court invalidate a law like the RH law on the ground that Congress committed grave abuse of discretion amounting to lack of jurisdiction? In other words, there is no specific provision of the Constitution that's violated, but this court just deems it that Congress committed a grave abuse of discretion. Can we do that?
The court cannot do that, Your Honor.
Why?
Because the power of the court to declare an act of Congress unconstitutional must be found in a specific prohibition of the Constitution.
Okay, so the grave abuse discretion, the extraordinary certiorari power of this court cannot validate a law. That's what you're saying.
It cannot be used to invalidate a law on purely policy grounds, Your Honor.
Cannot invalidate a law outside of violation of a specific provision of the Constitution.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. About an act of the Senate or of the House. For example, petitioner comes here and says that they are compelling me to testify in a legislative hearing, and what kind of power do we exercise? A judicial review or extraordinary certiorari power, or just an ordinary review power?
It depends, Your Honor, on how the petitioner comes to the court.
Yeah, there's no law that was passed by Congress. He was being compelled to testify, and he doesn't want to testify.
If abuse of discretion on ground of possibility of violation of Article 6, Section 21 of the Constitution.
Okay, so it's a grave abuse of discretion. But that's not the extraordinary certiorari power of this court.
Not necessarily, Your Honor.
Not necessarily. Okay, thank you, counsel.
Question from Justice. One question from Justice